Hello, it's Kim Wilson back again with the second card, and this time we're going to do our technique also using the Christmas Scotty stamp set. It comes with this really cool plaid stamp, which you can use for so many different things. I'll use it as a background, but for this time we're going to use it in the kissing technique. So let me grab my supplies here. I still have kits left if anyone would like a kit. And with my kits, I also included a punched out Scotty from the Perfectly Pencil Designer Series paper, just in case you don't have the Scotty stamp set. You'll still get kind of the same effect. You can stamp your circle with a different stamp, whatever you have on hand, and he looks pretty good too. I used the Hello from the Cottage Wreath stamp set from last time. And for the collar and this one, I just used a bit of gold glimmer paper. I had this little scrap here. And then the one in class, you can choose between the glimmer paper or the champagne rhinestones look really nice as a really fancy little collar for this cute little Scotty. So, and get these things out of the way, and we'll get started here on this card. The kissing technique is just a really, really old technique, but it's perfect for this bundle with the Scotty dog here. All right, so I am going to grab the scrap. The little rectangle scrap is for doing the Scotty, for if you would like to do that. And I need my Scotty dog stamp and my plaid stamp. So we're basically going to just kiss them together, and you can try different ways, inking up one or the other. I'll just do the same way I did it on my sample because it looked pretty good. I inked up the plaid stamp and then kissed the dog to the plaid. You can do it the other way and it works just good too. Just make sure you get his nose in there too because it's a tight fit. So I'm just pulling the ink off of that and then stamping it on my scrap. Whoop. And there he is. Isn't that cute? What a cute, fun technique that is. All right, then I just need to grab my Scotty punch and get that in there and punch that guy right out. All right, so now I've got my dog. Oh, that turned out even nicer than my sample. All right, so I am going to stamp the wolf. I think I have it ready here. Yep. And we'll put that kind of right in the upper center. And then pop that guy up again, of course, with the Stampin' Dimensionals that I used on the last card. So I probably buried them someplace. Yes, here we go. So I go through a lot of dimensionals. Do you? I just almost use them on every card, it seems like. So put a couple there and add him to my circle. And I don't know if you can see this, but my little wolf there is missing a little ink. So what I'll do afterwards is grab my black Stampin' Write marker and just put a tiny little bit of ink on there with the marker, and that'll fix that with no problem. All right, so I'm going to put on a background of black, since this is kind of a black and white design here. Let's see, if I wanted to, before I did all this, I could punch out some things from the center here because it's going to be covered up with my Designer Series paper. So just a little tip for you, if you want to save on some paper, I could punch out some extra Scotty dogs or do some die cutting or something to grab that because it is going to be covered. And this is, again, the Perfectly Pencil Designer paper. If I wanted to go pretty flowers, we'd go that side, but I want a pattern, so we're going to use this side and just stick that piece in the middle. And this is a great way to save also on your Designer Series paper because this is a 4x4 piece, so you can get nine of these out of a 12x12 sheet instead of the 6 you would get if you did the whole section, if you did 4x5 1/4. So just another little paper saving tip, and then all I have to do is just glue on my circle. So we'll do that, And then, oh, I guess I should add my jewels. We want to give him a little bit of bling here since everything is black and white. So let's grab the rhinestones. If you have a kit, you'll also have this little, you'll have instead this little glimmer paper here, so you can just glue that on. But I think since we have, actually I think I will do this because I'm going to be sending this card in the mail, and I think it'll just mail a little bit easier with the glimmer paper, although it's easy to mail with rhinestones as well. Usually I just put a little piece of scrap paper over the top, so that'll be kind of protected from going through the machine. So just a tiny bit of glue. But I have one club member that likes to have the completed cards mailed to her, so she's going to get all the ones that I do in my class here. He's so cute with that gold collar. And oh, it looks like in my sample, I actually did take the Stampin' Write marker and add a little dot for his nose and the eye there. So I might grab that and do that as well while I have my black marker out. But there is our technique card, the kissing technique. So you can do that technique with any two stamps where one is solid and one has a pattern. Just ink up one or the other, kiss them together, and then stamp. So a really fun technique. And of course the supplies you can purchase at my website store, kwstamps.stampinup.net. Okay, I'll sign off for now, and in a minute be back with our third class, which is going to be our fun fold.